Hi, today I want to talk about expectations and managing customer expectations and how it affects satisfaction. This is an important topic because you cannot market without dealing with expectations, or at least being familiar with customer expectations and communicating value. I'm sorry it took me so long to upload the video. I know some of you have waited eagerly for a new video, and I promised last time that I would talk about expectations and the importance of expectations, but it's been busy around here. Twins have been growing up. They're 3 now and still not sleeping, which makes it hard. Anyways, that's beside the point. So my name is Dr. Anya Rynarzewska. I go by Dr. Anya. I am a assistant professor in marketing and sports marketing in analytics at Mercer University. I have my own company, Lex Leonis Skincare, and where I produce everything from skin, hair, and body care. And of course, I have that passion for marketing as an educator and a researcher. So I come to you from that standpoint. Last time, I promised you we'll talk about expectations, so let's go and do this. So, why are expectations and managing customer expectations important? Well, as I told you last time, customer is seeking value. If a customer doesn't know what your product delivers, you have to market your product to the customer. And as I told you in our first video, part of marketing is communicating the value, right? In the process of building relationship with a customer. So you have to tell your customer what is the value. In a sense, then, when you're telling the value, the benefit of your product, you are telling customer to expect that value to be delivered by your product. So if the customer is not familiar with your product, is buying the product based on the premise that it will deliver certain value. You are telling the customer to expect it from your product. Now, I know that not every product is going to make everybody happy. Let's just assume that we all know that. But as a general rule, what you put out there in your communication messages or marketing messages, it is something you begin to promise. Okay? You're in general assuming that this product is going to work. So if you assume that your soap, for example, this is a soap, right? Oh, I don't know if you can see it. This is a soap. If I say this product is going to clean your body, then it better clean your body. Then I tell you, okay, it's going to smell like clean cotton. It smells like clean cotton. Pretty amazing. And it better smell like clean cotton. Well, clean cotton is a funny word, funny way to describe a smell. So I will probably tell you about the notes it may have. The sense of smell is funny, so we try to describe it, but we do realize everybody smells things differently. There are likes and dislikes. As a general rule, we try to do our best to describe a product the best we can, especially if you're trying to sell your product online. Now, in social media marketing, you will try to take a good picture, especially if you're on Instagram. You'll take a nice picture. Now you can't really see. You take a nice picture, and so your customer is going to expect that the product they're going to receive is going to look just like that. So you better deliver that product. Now, most customers assume that there may be some variations, especially if a product is handmade, but it's nice to say there will be a variation in product. So you manage those expectations that even though they saw a product that maybe especially in soap, may have pretty swirls, the bar of soap that they get may look slightly different because it's a handmade product. You may also say, okay, it cleanses you well, then it better does the job. If it's lovely and nourishing because of oils that you've included, or whatever you want to claim, as long as it's true and non-medical claim, then you are managing expectation of the customer. Your customer is going to expect to receive that. Now, why is it important? First of all, as a marketer, as a business owner, you want to be honest. Honesty plays a big role. Why? Because every relationship should be based on honesty, right? You have friends and maybe a spouse, maybe a partner, or if not, you hopefully have friends and you have a family, hopefully. And those relationships, other than, family ties, they are based on trust. Same thing with customer. You want to build your relationship with a customer on trust. Relationships are important. In marketing nowadays, we'd like to build relationship with a customer. And when we promise them that we will deliver a product that has certain benefits, whether it smells great or, again, this is sort of subjective, but does a job of cleaning, for example, or nourishing or moisturizing, then we hope that an average consumer that for whom that product was created, and that's important, the consumers, so your target audience, for whom that product was created, will probably experience those benefits. Again, we're speaking in general terms. There are always outliers. Okay? A customer whose expectations are met is a happy customer. This is where satisfaction comes in place. A customer whose expectations are met over and over is a satisfied customer. Now, customer that is satisfied will come back. Not all satisfied customers come back. Let's be honest here, right? It's not that simple. If it was that simple, we all would be rich. But it's not true, and it's not the case. There are other factors influencing why customers do come back and why they don't come back. Sometimes satisfied customers don't come back. However, for a customer to come back, in most instances, the customer has to be satisfied, so the customer's initial experiences should have been met. This is a simplified view, and there are other factors influencing the return, customer return, and eventually customer loyalty. But satisfaction is sort of one of the prerequisites of loyalty and customer return. So, what do you need to do? Manage your expectations. Make sure that whatever you promise is factual and can be delivered. The value that you promise, the benefits you promise, they can be delivered. This is one of the reasons why we don't make medical claims. Not only it's not appropriate from the FDA standpoint, and I'm talking about skincare business, but also, especially in handmade business, you cannot prove those claims, right? And therefore, you cannot make them. But we can confidently say that our product will clean, will be good for you in general. No, maybe not good for you in general. That's a solid claim. But it's nourishing and moisturizing or cleansing, whatever. It's whatever floats your boat, really, as long as it's true. You want to be honest. Now, so satisfied customer is a prerequisite to returning customer, is a prerequisite to a loyalty. And so, therefore, expectations, setting the right expectations so you can meet those expectations, leading to customer satisfactions, so is very important, right? So you manage expectations so you can meet those expectations and have a happy, satisfied customer. Now, here it gets tricky again. Some of you may be tempted, what if I lowball the expectation? What if I tell the customer something very basic? I promise minimal value, minimal benefits, and the customer gets my product and gets completely wow. Wouldn't that be great? They'll be so happy. By the way, when the expectations are exceeded far beyond just matching, and there's an emotional element to this overarching joy, we may achieve something called customer delight. Customer delight is much better than satisfaction. Customer overjoyed and happy because their expectations have been far exceeded. Now, don't get tempted and lowball expectations, okay? The reason why you don't want to do this because will be very hard to sell your product, and two, it can also backfire, it can backfire, okay? Customer will feel not deceived, but there's a negative side of undercutting yourself when it comes to expectations. So, what does it mean for your business? First of all, be honest. Okay? Know exactly what your customer needs. What is the need that you're trying to fulfill? Know your customer, your target market, what they want, what they're seeking, what kind of value they're seeking beyond the basic value of, for example, in soap business, cleaning, right? What are they looking for? Are they looking for a little bit of more luxury experience? In which case, the packaging will matter. Packaging can also communicate some sort of benefit. And I'm not talking about a clear benefit, more of an emotional benefit, like a splurging to yourself, and luxury, right? So I'm digressing again. I get chatty in those situations. But the point is, manage expectations wisely, be honest, be truthful, build a relationship with the customers based on trust. Therefore, don't over promise what the customer may get, and don't cut yourself short. Meaning, don't tell the customers that your product is very basic when it really is luxury, because that too can backfire. You want to satisfy customer because this is a prerequisite to returning customer, positive word of mouth, and loyal customers. So before you can really go into the whole, I want to post on social media, make sure that you planned out what is the value, or you're very clear what the value you're trying to bring, to deliver to customer, communicate that value in a truthful manner, and hopefully you will do it effectively enough to where you'll get customer interest. And interest to the point where customer wants to find out more and maybe try your product, purchase your product. That is definitely a step in the very right direction where you want the customer to be. You want customer to be interested. Because what the value you're promising is interesting to them, so to him or her. So the expectations, you begin building the expectations for customer to have when it comes to your product. Hopefully, the customer will purchase the product, and the expectations will be met, leading to a happy, satisfied customer. So that's it for now. The next video I'm going to talk about, because I'm currently teaching a social media class, I will talk about social media environment. So you may find it interesting if you're interested in social media marketing. So until then, hopefully you found it useful, even though I took you through a very many paths and I got chatty here and there, but hopefully you find it useful. Give it a thumbs up. If not, please leave me a comment. If something was unclear, I'll be happy to clarify in the comment section. And if you want to hear or see more of these videos, please subscribe. I'll be happy if you do that. And like I said, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. And remember that there's more to customer loyalty than simply satisfied customer, and we'll cover that in the future. It was great seeing you again. Hopefully I'll be able to post more videos now, sooner, and more frequently. Until next time, bye for now.